Welcome to our Off to Class training program on teaching mixed levels. Module 1, Setting the Stage for Effective Instruction. In this module, we'll explore common mixed level classroom challenges and scenarios. We'll also explore Off to Class resources for different levels and purposes. Finally, we'll discuss effective student grouping strategies for mixed level learning. Let's get started by talking about some common scenarios and challenges you might encounter in a mixed level ESL classroom. These might sound familiar. First of all, you might have students with a wide range of proficiency levels, ranging from beginner to advanced learner in the same class. Or maybe your students are closer in proficiency level, but they come from vastly different language backgrounds and cultures, making it challenging to use a single approach for all. You might also have students grouped in a class who are in the same grade band, but not necessarily in the same grade, requiring you to manage a variety of maturity levels and academic expectations. Or perhaps some of your students have limited or interrupted formal education, so they may not have the same background knowledge as other students in your class. These scenarios highlight the diverse challenges teachers face and the need for flexible, adaptable teaching strategies and resources. Now that we've identified some common scenarios, let's review the off-to-class resources that are best suited to addressing these challenges. We'll talk about the step-by-step curriculum, reading activities and reading activities for newcomers, as well as speaking activities and speaking activities for newcomers. First of all, let's get to know the ins and outs of the step-by-step curriculum. The step-by-step curriculum is level-based, with modules covering proficiency levels all the way from newcomer to advanced and everything in between. No matter the proficiency level, every lesson in our step-by-step curriculum integrates every language domain: grammar, listening, speaking, reading, and writing, providing a comprehensive and cohesive learning experience. Each level consists of 10 to 12 units, with 3 to 4 lessons in each. Each lesson is accompanied by a homework assignment for students to practice the skills they've learned independently, and every unit ends with an assessment called a unit check to assess mastery of the skills in that unit. In addition to the step-by-step curriculum, there are domain-specific reading and speaking activities you'll find useful for teaching mixed levels. Let's take a closer look at our reading activities. Each lesson stands alone and focuses on building academic vocabulary and reading comprehension skills using engaging, real-world topics. These lessons range from the absolute beginner level in the Reading for Newcomers category to more advanced levels in the Reading Activities category. Each lesson is accompanied by a homework assignment, which includes a reading passage and comprehension questions. These homework assignments make reading activities an extremely versatile tool for mixed-level classrooms. More advanced students can complete the assignments independently, while you work more closely with other students. Next, let's explore speaking activities. These lessons are also standalone lessons and cover a wide variety of topics, allowing you to tailor instruction to various cultural contexts and educational backgrounds. Each lesson helps students practice interpersonal communication skills and classroom discourse. These lessons are excellent teacher-led lessons, but their structure can also provide independent or small group work opportunities for students with at least intermediate English skills. Each speaking activity is accompanied by a homework assignment, which includes vocabulary questions, open response prompts, and the option for students to record their own responses. Students can use their microphones to independently practice their speaking skills with these recording prompts. There is also space for students to write a written response, if you'd like to focus on writing skills. This example is from a Speaking for Newcomers level lesson, but you can find speaking activities at a variety of higher levels in the Speaking Activities section of the lesson library. Now that we've taken a look at our resources, let's explore some effective grouping strategies you can use in your classroom. First, we have whole class instruction with differentiated questioning or tiered activities. You could also use small group rotations with your students, or strategically pair your students together for paired activities, or make use of independent workstations. Let's talk a little bit more about whole class instruction. This strategy is a great way to engage many levels at once. You can use a single OptiClass lesson, but differentiate your instruction. This approach requires careful planning, but it is an efficient way to engage students at different levels at the same time. This strategy works well with our step-by-step curriculum, especially when combined with questioning techniques and tiered activities. We'll talk about what that looks like specifically in another video. Let's talk about the strategy of using small group rotations. With this strategy, you might work directly with one group using an OptiClass lesson, while other groups work independently or collaboratively on other activities. This structure is particularly effective when used with reading activities or speaking activities, since they are topic-based and feature homework assignments with independent tasks. More on this strategy in another video. Paired activities can be a great way to encourage peer learning and support. You can pair students of similar or different levels depending on your objectives. This strategy works well for collaborative tasks like speaking activities. Our reading activities can also be adapted for paired work, with students discussing and analyzing texts together. Setting up independent workstations allows students to complete homework activities or unit checks on their own. This works particularly well when you have students at vastly different levels, or when you've already taught the material to one group so they can practice independently while you teach new material to a different group. Text-based homework from the reading activities or the recording feature in speaking activities are great for this kind of independent work. Hopefully now you have a clearer understanding of common mixed-level classroom challenges and scenarios, the OptiClass resources you can use to address these challenges, and several effective grouping strategies that can help you in your classroom. In our upcoming videos, we'll dive deeper into more strategies, like how to choose lessons for your mixed-level classroom, and how to apply in-lesson differentiation techniques alongside the grouping strategies we discussed today. Until next time, happy teaching!